Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul, and we're so happy you've joined us today. We did it. We did an entire month of no spend on non-essential purchases. Or wait a minute, did we? Stay tuned to find out. This is going to be a fun video. Paul's going to be popping in to share some of his successes with the no spend month, some of his realizations that came to him as we were on this journey together. And we're also going to get into the kitchen and make such a fun, I guess it could be a lunch, a light dinner. It's so great, and it calls for a convenience food. But you know us, we don't do convenience foods too often. And we're going to show you how to make it from scratch, really easy and even more delicious. So stay tuned for that as well. So let's get into our no spend month. Those of you who have come along for the ride with us through that month, congratulations, we made it. You did it. Whether you did a no spend or a low spend, we are so darn proud of you. Even if you came below budget for the month just a little bit, that's a win as well. Every frugal journey is different, and we stress that all the time. So we want to share with you exactly how we did. My number one thing this year that I took away from this no spend month, besides the financial gain, which we'll get to in a minute, was there was no pressure to go somewhere, to buy something. I can't explain it to you. And you all who are on this journey with us, confirm you ever felt this way. Let me give you an example. Hobby Lobby, about a week into January, came out 90% off Christmas items. I love Hobby Lobby's decor. And I was like, 90% off. Oh, well, Paul, maybe we could just run, have a little date day. It's about a 40-minute drive from us to the nearest Hobby Lobby. And then I was like, no, you can't, Emmy. You have taken this month on. You are going to see it through till the end. And there is no, hey, let's go to Hobby Lobby. There is just none. And when I realized that, and when I came to peace with that, which didn't take a long time, honestly, for the rest of the month, it was effortless. It was just like, not doing it, not going. We decluttered. We had to go to Goodwill. I sat in the car. I wasn't going in. So I think that was the biggest takeaway from me this month. And I want to continue it right on into this month of February, is there was no pressure. Just because someone told me a sale was on, or I got a coupon from Bath and Body Works, or whatever may have been, it didn't matter because I was on a no spend journey. I think that was my biggest takeaway. You know, we keep it real on this channel. So how did we do financially? Paul and I try to keep around a $200 a month food budget. Now, we tend to go over sometimes, especially if stock-up sales are going on. We came in about $25 under for the month. Why was it $175 worth of food for the month? Because it was a stock-up month for us. And we explained that in the beginning. January, as far as food sales go, are phenomenal. We stocked up on ground beef at $2.99 a pound. We stocked up on all different kinds of potatoes because they were on super sale. We packed our pantry. So this was a wise decision for us in the long run. We have to eat, and this saves us money. Food is an essential expense, and we did explain that to you. So as far as food went, we did really well. We came in 25 under by shopping those loss leaders. Our freezer and pantry are packed, and now we can go into February and do even less food shopping. Gasoline for our cars. We came in at about $100. We do have two cars, and the main car we use this time of year is our SUV. We get snow, it's icy, it's cold. We're also down on gasoline because we didn't go very many places. Weather wasn't very cooperative this month. It was cold. So we didn't even get out for our daily walks. We didn't get down to the river as much as we wanted to, which was great because we didn't use a lot of gasoline. But what I did find was a negative because of that was that we did watch a lot of TV. Instead of getting up and maybe doing a project or whatever, I am going to be aware of that going forth in February as we continue our low spend, because that's not always the best, most creative way we can use our time. Another thing we learned living a no spend lifestyle for a month was how we used thrifting and wandering through the Dollar Tree as social activities. We spent nothing in the way of entertainment or frivolous shopping. And I think a lot of that had to do with my boredom buster page of just having these great ideas that I referred back to. So this month coming up, we're visiting with friends. We've planned in a bunch of visits. We're having Super Bowl here. We are going to see a free concert. So we have a lot going on, and that is what we're trying to plug in more. More in-home socializing and also lots of free activities. That'll keep us focused, having a good time, and not using those stores as just a way to pass time. Not eating in a restaurant was another way we saved a tremendous amount of money this month. Not that we normally eat out, but by having this list of meals that I knew I could make at any time, having the ingredients already on hand was such a time and money saver when it came to planning and serving delicious meals. But now I am going to step out of the camera and let Paul come in and just give you his perspective on a no-spend lifestyle. Here you go.
Hey guys, this no spend January came out to be great for me. I was able to take care of some projects around the house. I had a hobby project that needed to be fixed up, and it worked out really well for me. We also had an event with our clothes dryer. Now, you know that we hang our clothes on clotheslines and we also use drying racks throughout the house. Unfortunately, it was so cold out, you can't put anything on the clothesline. So heavy items go on the clothes rack and we had to use the electric dryer. Well, sure enough, the thing was squealing and making noise and smelling like it was burning. So I went onto YouTube to see how to take the dryer apart and how to fix this. Sure enough, there's a video. It was clear, it was easy. Took the dryer apart, right down to the floor, and was able to fix the problem. So luckily I went to Amazon and they had the parts on Amazon for about $30, but we had points on Amazon, so the total delivered was about $5. So you can't beat that. Put it all together and the dryer works great. So that was an unexpected expense, but it had to be fixed. Another fun thing we did was we went to the library. Now, my wife goes to the library a lot. I don't usually go there. I find my phone has all the information I need. I have some books and stuff that I keep that I like to reflect on for my hobbies and different things. We went together, had a wonderful time walking around, wound up signing up for a free concert this weekend, which I can't wait. It sounds great. And actually, I found a book. It was a technical book that has to do with my ham radio hobby. And I said, this is great. And the view from that window, how about that, guys? It was good.
To sum it up, Paul and I think this was the best no-spend January we have had. It was pretty much effortless after the first couple of days. We really enjoyed being home. I can't stress that enough. Look around your home. What can you do to make it your haven? And I am not talking about spending money. I'm talking about making a reading nook, going to the library, bringing books home, creating things in your kitchen, napping on a couch, in a corner, whatever it may be. Enjoy your home. Once we learn to truly enjoy our home and be home, the savings are immeasurable. And as we said before, Paul and I, the money we saved, not doing this, not doing that, goes to experiences in the months to come. So that is what we were saving for. That's why we did a no spend. We are carrying this into February and we are doing a low spend because we do have some events coming up and we may need to put a little money out here and there, but nothing big. So come along with us on our low spend February and we will keep you posted, encourage. This is a lifestyle change. It truly is. Frugality is a choice we all make and we all have our different reasons for doing it. And it is exciting, it is fun, and it's great to watch those credit card bills come at the end of the month and there's like nothing on them. So we hope you enjoyed spending this month with us on our no spend journey. Now we have found a recipe we are so excited to share with you. It takes two of our favorite meals and combines them together. So let's get into the kitchen right now and cook up some grilled cheese sloppy joes. Today we're making a recipe from the Stop and Shop Savory magazine, the February-March edition. If you don't have a Stop and Shop in your area, you can get this magazine digitally online for free. Just go to Savory Magazine in your Google search and it'll come right up. Today we are making Sloppy Joe grilled cheese. Easy, and it looks like it's going to be really delicious. The recipe calls for a can of manwich. We don't have a can of manwich and we don't want a can of manwich. What we're going to do, we're going to make our own easy Sloppy Joe mix with a half a pound of ground beef and some staples from your pantry. So let's get to work. I took a half a pound of ground beef and I just browned it. Now I'm going to drain it off and set the beef aside. So we drained the meat. I added just a little bit of butter to the pan. We chopped up about a quarter of an onion. We're just going to brown this for several minutes in the butter over medium heat till it's soft and translucent. So we sauteed our onions and now I'm adding a clove of garlic literally for 30 seconds. We added the beef back into the skillet with the onion and garlic. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. We're going to add a third cup of ketchup. And I just put this down to low heat. I am going to add a dash of
Worcestershire sauce.
a quarter cup of water, tablespoon of brown sugar, about a half a teaspoon of a good mustard, a little bit of chili powder, I don't know, about a half a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon, whatever works for you. Some ground pepper. I will link this recipe for the skillet sloppy joes down below in the description box, but I tweaked it as you know I would. Now, one thing that I notice is missing that I always add to ours is just a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to put this up to medium heat right now. I just added about a half a teaspoon of vinegar. You can see this is thickening already. I lowered it to low. We're going to let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. We want those flavors to come together. How simple was this? And do you know how much better it will taste than a can of manwich? You know what ingredients are in it. Simple, wholesome. So we're just going to let this cook now. And we're going to prepare the rest of the sandwich.
We're going to cut 4 slices of Emmy's homemade sourdough bread. Look at this beautiful loaf of bread.
Look at how beautiful this turned out. So thick and rich. We're going to assemble our sandwiches now. I'm taking a slice of bread and I am spreading it with mayonnaise. I have never done this in my life. I always use butter to make a grilled cheese. I'm gonna lay that flat in the pan carefully, and I'm gonna do this side as well. We're gonna take some of our sloppy joe mixture, put it right on these pieces of bread. Now we're going to take for Paul 2 slices of cheese. I only want 1. Then we're going to coat the second slice of bread with more mayonnaise. Put that mayonnaise side up. We're gonna cook each side for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're toasty. Then we're gonna flip them. We just flip them and they are looking so good. Now I'm using homemade bread, so it's a little more fragile than if you were to use store-bought. So just be careful when you flip them. But these are looking really good. And I would say they are gonna be done in about a minute. Let's cut into this. The bread is crispy. Okay, if that is not comfort food, I don't know what is. It came out so well. Look at that ooey gooey cheese, just delicious.
This is absolutely fantastic. The taste, it's unbelievable. Wow, this is going to be great on game day. All right, so put that on the menu for game day. Paul approved, 100%. Excellent. Got to try it.
That was so delicious. You don't need manwich. Whip up your own Sloppy Joe's, super easy. Regular ingredients you keep in the house. You don't need a can of that. It was so fun, so delicious, and I had never used mayonnaise on the outside of a sandwich to toast it. Wow, that was wonderful. And now I have a whole new way to make a grilled cheese. Try this recipe. You will not be disappointed. Frugal, fun, thrifty, really good. But we hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Our question of the day is, how did you do overall for the month? Give us the good, give us the bad, give us the pluses, what you found enlightening about this month, what you found a little discouraging maybe. Share with us, because when you share, you not only encourage us, but our viewers as well, and we thank you so much for that. We ask you to be well, we ask you to be safe, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God greatly bless you.